is happening, I just wanted to shoot a quick video for those of you who are very pec dominant, anterior shift dominant in your reaching. Just like me, if you can just tell from the way my shoulders sit, you can see that I'm just super anteriorly pec dominant. And to make up for that, I have a nice sway back here. So it's like that dreaded, CrossFitter look to them, which is great for posing in magazines, but not great for movement capabilities, and especially not great for easing up some of the pain through the anterior part of your shoulder. So what happens here, the reason why we're getting anterior shoulder pain is that when we reach, we don't have any posterior expansion. Basically, our upper back is so flat and our mid back is so flat and so compressed forward that the only way that we can get our arms moving forward is to anteriorly tilt, kicking the pecs on. And that creates that lack of range of motion on things like pressing. So extension and internal rotation of the shoulder. So you're especially gonna feel it there, but you're also gonna feel nastiness because of that compression through the posterior. You're not gonna have shoulder flexion either, so you're gonna slam through the shoulder joint as you do that. So I wanna kind of look at how you're reaching and cutting it off at the point where you don't have any more capability, and then finding breath through the upper and mid back to make up for that. So let me show you exactly how this works. When I work with clients and they do their reach and they have overactive pecs and flat thoracic and mid back, they do this. This is the problem here, neck and pecs. What you want to do instead is you want to tuck your hips. You're going to reach. That's as far as I go. It's literally as far as I go. Now from here, what I'm going to focus on is expanding my upper back so that I can get rid of the compression moving forward and actually move my ribs back and in. Right now, my ribs are being shoved forward by my mid-spinal erectors, everything's shoving me forward. So what I want to do is I want to be able to get some expansion backward to get rid of some of that compression forward. And then once I feel my abs, rib cage down, now I can work on a little bit of reach. So this is it. Arms are locked, tuck my hips. That's it. That's as far as I go because I'm a pec dominant person. Now, all I'm focusing on is breathing into my upper back. Key here is, once you get your exhale, pause for 3 seconds, but then only breathe in and get expansion through the upper back. Don't keep breathing in and drive yourself back into this forwardly compressed position. So once again, I tuck my hips, I breathe in, exhale, that's it. That's as much breath as I get in. One more breath in. For us who are super compressed forward, the breath in is gonna be so tight because we're opening up the areas of the mid and upper back that have been so hardly compressed forward. So don't worry if you don't have a ton of range of motion here. One way to make this a little easier for you is to offset this using something like a little Air-X pad here, because that's gonna create rotation, which is gonna make it easier for you to get air into the back on the elevated side. So if I turn my ribs this way, these ribs come forward, these ribs come back, and that's gonna make it easier for me to feel air on here. So the way I set this up, I take my hand, I place it on the Air-X pad. Now I'm here, so naturally I'm rotated anyway. Now watch this. Now I can get a little bit of reach. That's it. That's all I'm reaching. Now I breathe in, deep focusing on the area right behind my shoulder blade, in through my mid back. I exhale. That's it. Just a little breath in. So if you do this right, you should feel a stretch behind the shoulder blade here. That's gonna allow the rib cage to drop back down. Now, when we do our pressing exercises, our flexion exercises, that's gonna give us a rib cage in the right position, and then we're actually gonna drive the correct reach. But until those of us who are pec dominant and compressed forward, until we're able to get expansion through the posterior, through the back, and allow that compression to shut off, we're always going to be reaching dominantly with pecs and neck. Guys, if you got something out of this video, please leave a comment below of what you learned. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Floch Fitness out. Have a great day.